Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your September reading. I know I'm a little bit late. I moved halfway across the country, so it's been quite a whirlwind of getting settled back in, and which is really interesting that that's the first thing that I want to talk about, because there's a need for you guys to become a little bit more mindful this month, because there's so much going on and your Mercury energy is kind of being tested. So instead of getting yourself really super confused and agitated and angry and frustrated with situations, maybe taking a time out, maybe putting yourself in the corner for a little bit. It won't just benefit your energy, but it'll benefit everybody around you too. Because when a Gemini is scattered, you guys are, it's very easy for your energy to scatter everybody else's energy, because you're kind of like all over the place and everybody else is like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. That kind of thing. So let's look at the cards. 7 of Cups, Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Bottom, we have the Hermit, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, or you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Pisces that has fire in their birth chart. I actually feel like your confusion on money, I feel like you get, if you just speak up, if you're just transparent about what you need, and maybe it's not even money. It could just be the stability. It could be your surroundings. It could be your environment. But whatever it is that has you kind of losing your mind, whatever it is that's like making you really, really stressed out and really, really anxious, I feel like if you were to just have a conversation with that fire sign, or have a conversation with that Virgo or Pisces about what's going on, things could actually, it's almost as if things aren't as bad as what you're making it in your mind. Like, there's a trauma response that's happening here. And you'll hold yourself, you will hold your tongue, you won't say things, you'll sit back, you won't like stir the pot or anything like that. If you don't feel like you're contributing to the conversation, you'll take a step back. But here's the thing is, there's something that you do have to contribute to this conversation in order to make things a little bit stable. And it's about the long-term stability. It's not just about the here and now. You know, if you want to think 5 steps ahead, then you need to think 5 steps ahead in a stable kind of way. And the only way for you guys to do that is if you're transparent. If you open up, because sometimes you guys, I mean, like, you guys are the talkers, right? You guys are the talkers of the zodiac. But sometimes when you're talking, it's not even really about the stuff that you actually need to be talking about, but the circles around it. Because you don't want to put out any triggers. You don't want to trigger anybody, because you know that you will. If you are really concerned and you do feel like you need to have a conversation with this fire sign, then maybe think about it for a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as doing exactly what Virgos do. I wouldn't want any of you guys to be up in my mind the way that I am. But maybe looking at things in a different perspective. Maybe your Virgo friends or your Virgo companion can help you look at things in a different perspective when it comes to this fire sign. Or maybe the fire sign can help you see things from a different perspective if you allow them to, if you open up. Excuse me. Sorry. 7 of Cups. Let's see what it is that you're confused about. I feel like there's a lot that you're confused. I feel like it's more than one thing. And the energy that's happening in September with the Mars being in Aries and Oh, it's the relationship. Oh, it's the of course it's the relationship. It's also you, right? So the Lovers represents Gemini. So welcome to your reading. And you know, honestly, nobody really knows what the fuck is going on right now, Gemini. So you trying to figure that out also is gonna just you're gonna drive yourself even more crazy. No one knows what's going on in the world right now. Maybe it's about maybe you do need to have that discussion about the relationship. Let's see what this Page of Wands is. See, and I do feel, honestly, you guys, I do feel it will, I don't know what the heck that was. It will help you become stronger. The Strength card with the Page of Wands. It's almost as if your words, it could even be a Leo, like you need to have that conversation with a Leo in order to clear things up. But I feel like the more you open yourself up this month and the more transparent you are with that Mercury moving into Libra, there's almost this diplomacy that you are that you have. Yes, there is a really big shift with the money. But there's almost this diplomacy that you have with the words that you're saying. So it's okay to talk. And I feel like that's where the shift is going to occur. And the shift is going to happen not just with your finances, but your overall stability and the things that you were once really concerned about. The biggest thing that we forget as humans, and so not just Geminis, but in general, as humans, everything is temporary. This moment that we're in right now that's really, really frustrating and we can't figure it out and I don't even know what to do and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, that's going to be gone in 5 minutes. And the only way that it's still going to exist in 5 minutes is if you let it. If there's something that you can't figure out, then maybe you're not supposed to figure that something out. And maybe if you just wait for a few moments, or you wait for a day, or you wait for a couple of days, it sort of works itself out. If that's not the kind of situation you're in, if it's not going to work itself out and you feel like you have to do something, then just take one step forward. You don't have to over-analyze it or overburden yourself on whatever direction that you're going to be going in. Because I really honestly feel like the energy is kind of putting everything in place for you. Let's see what the Hermit is. So the Sagittarius is the one that's breaking your heart or broke your heart, or the one that you are concerned with. And that's sort of what's paralyzing you. Okay, so there's this need here. Okay, Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Pentacles on the Hermit. I mean, like, there are all sorts of activity that's going on around my head right now. It's like, stop touching me. Four of Pentacles on the Hermit. See, I feel like there's this stubbornness that you guys are going to have in September if things aren't going your way. If the way that you have wanted and perceived, you know, it's almost as if the balance of because I feel like it's very easy to cut people with your words. You could easily cut people with your words, or you could easily build people up with your words. Your words are magic in September, basically, because you can alchemize the energy by saying whatever it is that you need to say. You can alchemize that, thank you, that energy. I had to say it 3 times to make sure I was saying it right. See what I mean? Your words can either be a big old jumbled mess, or they can push the energy forward. But you have to center yourself. You have to allow yourself to be mindful in every new moment, be intentional and be mindful. You know what I mean? There's this 3 of Swords with Temperance. I almost said with Sagittarius. So you could be dealing, this fire sign could be a Sagittarius. But the 3 of Swords with Temperance and the Hanged Man. I feel like there's something that's taking a really long time to play out for you. And that's really the painful part. The painful existence is waiting in the unknown. You know what I mean? You're like, I've been patient enough. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, and I've been patient enough, and I'm just ready to move forward. I'm just ready to move on. And you want the shift to happen yesterday. You want it to happen, you know, and that's where the confusion will lie in, is because you're like, hurry up, because you feel like you're in this hurry up and wait game. So don't play the game anymore. Let yourself just stop. And that's the thing, is that you're like, but I have been stopped, but you haven't actually been on pause. You think you've been on pause, but during those pause moments, how many other things were you taking care of and accomplishing when you thought you were on pause, when you were supposed to be on pause? And so now it's sort of all coming rushing back to you again, and you're like, but I already took my vacation, but I already took my time off, but I already did this, but I already did that. But what did you do during that time? Did you figure out the things? Or did you just distract yourself and keep yourself busy anyways? Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a need for you to understand that the timing of all of this that's going on is like, it's so close that you can almost taste it. Everything is falling into place in the way that it's supposed to fall into place. But you getting distracted and you biting people with your words can shift that energy really fast to go to regress, right? And your stubbornness of like, no, I'm just going to stay right here. No, we're not going to do that. I don't want you to get in your own way and sabotage the entire situation just because you are in a hurry to get somewhere. Reach out to the fire sign at least. Whether it's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, reach out to the fire sign. And because I feel like it's almost like a truce that's needed with this fire energy. And if it's not the fire energy that you need the truce with, it is the acceptance of your path that you need the truce with, and this fire energy is helping guide you there. With the Star and the Knight of Cups, it's almost as if the more you forgive, and I mean, like, I'm a really big believer in forgiving. Obviously, don't forget how things went. Don't forget how it happened. Don't forget how it ended. Yada, 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 whatever, right? But forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. So whatever it is, it almost feels like your path, your journey is going to open up more if you allow yourself to just take a moment. And whether you can forgive the person physically or you can just release the person and forgive them that way, that's probably even better. But your long-term happiness and stability depends on how you react to the energy this month. And the energy is chaos. It is utter, dramatic, all over the place chaos, right? And all you want, and you can't necessarily, you know it's there, but you can't necessarily see it yet. All you want is stability. So we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the High Priestess. I have really small hands. It's hard to hold so many cards. And just because you don't necessarily see how everything is coming together right now, or this month you're not necessarily going to see, you can feel it. With this High Priestess energy, you can feel that everything is falling into place. Everything is the way that it's supposed to be. You are being guided through that, and it's possible that your words can make or break the energy this month for you. Very, very strong. Four of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun. Ooh. Towards the end of the month, I feel like you're sort of going to just be focusing on feeling really good about yourself in the healing process, which I like. I mean, I think that you have been building yourself up for a really long time, and I think that you've been going through a lot of growth, and a lot of changes have occurred, and allowing yourself to see how everything is being processed, and you're the magician, you're the one that's making it happen. That's where that healing, that sunshine healing. Don't ignore the things that you need to do for yourself for self-care. That Four of Cups, don't ignore it, because this is sort of a gift at the end of September, which will be like, so we have the full moon in Aries on October 1st, but we have the new moon in Virgo on the 17th, and that's going to really help you with self-care. And maybe it's that you need to ignore everybody around you at the end of the month and just focus on I mean, obviously, talk to your people. Don't ignore your people. There is a big shift, though, when it comes to your stability and your surroundings, because I think a lot of this has to do with wanting freedom. Or whatever that looks like for you, freedom and stability putting together. I think that's the biggest thing. So maybe there's something there. There's like an acceptance that needs to occur. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Have a wonderful September. Lots of things going on. There is a birthday special reading. My birthday was on August 30th, and the channel's birthday was on September 3rd. So I still have some specials for, like, the 30-minute readings are $60. If you want to get a full astrology chart reading, that is $111, which is really, really discounted. I still have some 20-minute Reiki sessions that are really discounted as well, and the one-question readings for $30 are available. So, I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon.